Good morning. My name is Kevin Stoffen. I'm a customer-facing data scientist for DataRobot. We're an automated machine learning platform. We were built by data scientists for a whole range of folks, so analysts and data scientists. So a little background on the company. We were founded in 2012. We're based out of Boston. We have offices in Tokyo, London, and Singapore also. We just closed our Series C round about a month ago, so we're a little over $110 million in VC funding now, so we're very well funded. A lot of that's gone into the product. We've built, there's been over 130 million models, predictive models built on our cloud platform. So this doesn't include our on-prem deployments. So this probably represents less than half of all the predictive models that have been built on DataRobot. We're a little over 160 employees now. Over half of them are data scientists in some capacity. We're built on the latest and greatest open source technologies, and we're industry and use case agnostic. So we've done a lot of work in banking and insurance in the commercial sector, and obviously we've covered a whole range of problems in the public sector. So we were founded by data scientists and built by data scientists. Our co-founders, Jeremy and Tom, were working at Travelers Insurance, and they were competing together on the side in something called Kaggle. So this is a pretty popular data science competition. They were doing pretty well, and they had the idea to go out and automate the steps they were doing to compete in these competitions. So what they did was they went out and they hired some of the best data scientists on Kaggle. So we have 4 of the former #1 Kagglers. We have the current #1 woman. She's also the #1 in the UK. And the reason we bring that up is because a lot of their techniques and best practices that they use to win these competitions are baked into the platform. So let's take a quick look at the problem that we're solving. So most organizations, if they're lucky, they can hire maybe one or a few data scientists that can actually build and put predictive models into production. But the process, they may only be familiar with a handful of models or programming languages. And the process is time consuming. It's error prone and iterative. So once they do get through this process and they're ready to put a model into production, usually they have to get some sort of approval by IT to put that model into production and actually start making predictions with it. And oftentimes, the problem that they were trying to solve or predict has changed quite a bit by the time they can get that model into production, and the model is no longer accurate. So, this entire process and even every step of this process can take weeks, months. I've even seen organizations that have done this for years just to get a model into deployment. So why DataRobot? What do we do? So the first thing we do is we make this a lot easier. So we have literally created the easy button for machine learning. You come into DataRobot, you simply press the start button, and we produce a large number of models for you. We're faster. So the output of a DataRobot project is hundreds of models, and that usually takes minutes rather than months. We're also more accurate. So the product of a DataRobot project is the model leaderboard, and most organizations that I go into who've spent months to build models, we're typically more accurate than their models within minutes. So how does it work? Anyone can use DataRobot. So we've built this for a whole range of backgrounds, including analysts, SMEs, even senior data scientists can do the things that they're normally doing in their own environments. Even executives can use DataRobot, and they are. You simply point to a data source or drag and drop a file into DataRobot, and we begin building models and handling the data science best practices in the background. What you get is the model leaderboard. So you simply evaluate the models based on your internal requirements and put that model into production. So, in summary, what DataRobot's doing is we're handling the, if you look at the 3 main skills for a data scientist, we're handling the hacking and the math and statistics for you to leverage your domain expertise to turn anyone into a data scientist. So I'll open it up for questions here, and I'll be over there on the side if you have any questions you want to talk to me about over there. Thanks. Great, thank you. I'll be over here on the side.